around the world in 80 days.
Character: Phileas Fogg. I'm a witty gentleman who enjoys the simple life. I just like to read newspapers and play cards. But one day, the members of my club and I start talking about traveling around the world. I made a bet that I could travel around the world in 80 days. It's going to be difficult, but I know that I can do it. My servant Passepartout and I are going to have an interesting trip. Chong Passepartout. I come to England for the simple life. In the past, I had all kinds of exciting jobs. But now, I want an easy life as a butler. Phileas Fogg just hired me. He's the perfect master. He has a regular life. I hope that nothing extraordinary happens while I work for him. Mr. Fig. I'm a police detective for Scotland Yard. Someone just robbed a bank, and I'm going to catch that person. The thief looks just like Phileas Fogg. I know that Fogg did it. I'm going to follow him and catch him, even if I have to travel around the world to do it. Aouda. I grew up in Europe, but I was forced to marry an old Raja in India. Even though I didn't love him, now that the Raja has died, the Brahmins are going to burn me alive with his dead body. I don't want to die, but who can possibly save me? Fox fans. We are Fox with partners. He usually a very sensible man, but he actually thinks that he can travel around the world in only 80 days. We don't think he can do it, so we bet him 20,000 pounds. Around the world in 80 days begins at the Reform Cup with Phileas Fogg and Fogg's fans. They are sitting by a fireplace playing cards. Passepartout, who is seeking employment, enters and Fogg begins to interview him for the position of servant. Passepartout is hired and is expected to begin work immediately. At the Reform Cup, Fox and friends are talking about a recent bank robbery. This conversation leads to a wager. Fox is quite sure he can travel around the world in 80 days. Why? Sullivan doesn't believe it can be done. Fox fans think Fox is not considering the unexpected. All of the men except
the wager for 20,000 pounds. Fogg is to get on the train and start his expeditions at 8:45 p.m. that evening. Passepartout, unaware of the bet, is polishing tools and wondering where Fogg got his money. Fogg surprised Passepartout, told him to get ready for they are leaving to go around the world. Fogg tells Passepartout to pack only a few things. Everything else will be bought on the trip. Fogg gives Passepartout a carpet bag filled with 20,000 pounds. Fogg and Passepartout arrive at the Charing Cross station to get on the train. Passepartout is responsible for reserving a compartment. Fogg gives a short speech about being charitable, and then he gives a beggar 20 guineas. Within a few days, all of London knows about Fogg's adventure. The public talks about the voyage, and the press prints stories about an Englishman attempting to travel around the world in 80 days. The first stop is the Suez Harbor. Detective Fix and Consul are waiting for the arrival of Mongolia, the name of the ship. Fix is looking for the bank robber who took 20,000 pounds from the Bank of England. The ship docks and Passepartout dissembles and talks to Fix. Fix begins to ask Passepartout about his master Fogg. Passepartout tells Fix that Fogg is ready and they are going around the world on a bet. Fix decides that Fogg is the bank robber, and he sends a telegram to the police commissioner. In the meantime, Fogg is trying to convince the consul not to stamp their passport, because he believes that Fogg is a criminal. Fogg lands an elephant and gets his passport stamped. Fogg and Passepartout are on their way to Bombay. The elephant stops in the middle of the jungle, but Fogg and Passepartout still manage to arrive in Bombay 2 days earlier than expected. Passepartout wants to use the time to let Fogg instead they continue going. The 2 extra days should be saved. On the train to Calcutta, a conductor enters and tells Fogg that the tracks have ended. Fogg must continue on foot to the Allahabad station. Fogg meets the elephant owner again and offers to purchase the elephant. Fogg discovers that he has 12 extra hours, and he dedicates those hours to rescuing a widow, Mrs. Aouda. Everyone hops on the elephant, and they ride to the Allahabad station, where they catch the train to Calcutta. Fig is waiting at the Calcutta train station. He calls a policeman to arrest Fogg. During the trial, Passepartout is found guilty of desecrating the pagoda of Malabar Hill and sentenced to 15 days imprisonment. The judge thinks Fogg should be sentenced for being Passepartout's martyr. Fogg offers to pay bail and they leave. On deck of the ship, Mrs. Aouda questions Passepartout about Fogg. They get to Hong Kong 24 hours late, and Fig is there waiting. While on his way to tell Fogg that the steamer to San Francisco has been delayed, so they don't have to wait a week for the next one. Passepartout meets a Chinese man who giving him opium. Passepartout is carried on to the steamship General Grant by 2 police officers, and Fogg is never told about the steamer. The steamer leaves without Fogg. John Bunbury agrees for a large sum of money to take Fogg and Mrs. Aouda to San Francisco, avoid Yokohama. Fogg offers Fig 200 pounds to assist on the boat. Meanwhile, Passepartout wakes up on the steamship General Grant and realizes that he lives without Fogg and Mrs. Aouda. A few miles from Yokohama, the steamship General Grant lowers a letter for Fogg, Mrs. Aouda, and Fig. Passepartout attacks Fig for setting him up and making Fogg miss the boat to San Francisco. Fig explains to Passepartout that he is a detective and he believes that Fogg is a criminal. Passepartout agrees not to tell Fogg about the detective. On the way to New York, the train is attacked by Indians. Fogg, Mrs. Aouda, Fig, and Passepartout arrive in New York in the handcar. Fogg notices a ship getting ready to leave. He goes over to the captain and asks him to take them to Liverpool. Captain Andrew Speedy says that the steamship is going to Bordeaux, and Fogg offers to pay him to take them. Fogg bribed the chief crew with £300 to take him to Liverpool. The captain still refused, so his crew locked him in his cabin. They arrive in Liverpool and Fig arrests Fogg. Fogg missed his train to London, but a hot air balloon takes Fogg, Passepartout, and Mrs. Aruda to London 24 hours ahead of schedule. Fogg wins his wager and gains a wife, Mrs. Aruda. Thank you for your attention.